today is Lapa Icon Talent Management Agencies, which is based in Heidelberg, Joburg, which is a casting agent.
Okay, so what's happening exactly?
Today we are having a showcase because the ITMA runs a 6-weekend program whereby we invite new students who are aspiring to be actors or actresses, you understand, and then they run like a program whereby we give them training about the acting industry, and then after 6 classes, and then they graduate, you understand, because we feel good they are ready to enter into the industry.
Yeah, that's amazing. And then, so for someone who join, what would be advice, or how can they join such an amazing agency?
Sure. I think in the way ITMA corner with social media, we understand that for Facebook, they've got a page which is Icon Talent Management ITMA. You understand that whereby they post every time, you understand that there are auditions for new students to come in. You understand? And for me, I think there are a lot of aspiring actors out there who wants to break into the industry. But the beauty about what ITMA is doing is preparing those who never got a formal training, you understand, to understand whether you are going to be a background artist or cameo or one of the lead, you understand that you need that introduction into what is happening in the world of acting in the industry. And for me, I encourage abantu to follow social media, ITMA for Facebook, and then take it from there.
I know, amazing. So lastly, do you have any advice for the students that are showcasing graduating? I mean, it's such a milestone, right?
Yeah, I think just generally, you understand, especially Tina Bandabamnyama, you understand, sometimes we learn to forget. You understand that we don't go back with the notes that we've learned. Even at school, you understand, we graduate, you understand, you understand. So as a student, whether in acting or whatever that you are doing, there should be a time whereby you recap what you have learned, you understand, because you understand, because he showcase, just like the exam, it's meant to showcase what is it that you've learned. You understand? Let us not learn to forget. Let us learn so that you understand that for a very long time you know exactly what you are talking about. I always say to students, there's a big difference between to impress and to make an impact. So don't go to impress, but make an impact so that for the rest of your life it changes your complete life, what you have learned.
Yeah. And then as for you, Mr. Thami, your social media handles, or where can they find you?
On social media, Facebook, Thami, Mbongo, and then Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Mbongo. You can get me, and then I've also got a YouTube channel which is called The Creative Passport, where I share my thoughts and views in terms of the industry. Yeah.
I know. Thank you so much, sir, and we cannot wait to witness such an amazing showcase. Otherwise, we shall see you inside.
Naganja.
Okay. Thank you.
Shap.
Hi, my name is Bongani NthomeleTSA. I'm 21 years old and I am from ITMA. I'm going to perform 2 monologues. The first one is Thixo Undiphendula Nini. The first one is Thixo Undiphendula Nini. The second one is Rest in Peace, Mother. Sisi, ingathi imthandazo yami iphelele emoyeni. Awuguquki, Thixo undibona nini? Sometimes I'm happy and sometimes I'm not. Sometimes life on its own is just a lot. One day I want to tell a story, how my life came from 0 to hero. I swear I want to feed my people. Ngiyigusha efuna ukubutha emalahlweni yokuhlaza. Ngihlezi ngithandazela ukukhala. But I know I'll make it. Usathana unamanga. Ngihlezi ngimemeza igama laJehova. Ngoba ngiyayazi ukuthi angeke anike amandla amancane ukudlula isimo enginazo. So uThixo ngithembe wena Thixo wami. Then the second one is Rest in Peace, Mom. Mother, Miss, ungihudisitse kathatha nalwana ke ndile mona nalele na nele sa gawa ho bohloko honna empa ke a tseba o ile kotulong e monate se khutlwana sa o se kgethile. Due to unforeseen circumstances, you were my mother, my father, my friend, my everything. I had a lot of plans for us. Empa ho lokile. Wena hlapana. Wena bohlapana ba phola disema e leng ya ngwathela. E re sengwatho sa mobane e leng nyaja ha ne re dithetha na le di otlwa. Khanya lesedi la bohlano wa hlaka. Ha wa hlase se hlaka. Till we meet again, my man. Rest in peace. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Slindile Mashiane and I'm from ITMA NJT. I'm going to do 2 different monologues. The first one is called Ubukhohlakala and the second one is called Ubunzima Bempilo. Ma, ngenkathi uma wami eshona, wayethembe wena mamkhulu ukuthi unginakekele. Kodwa wakuhlula konke lokho mamkhulu. Ngoba wangidayisa ekhehleni elalingana nobaba wami. Ngiyamkhumbula engithinta ekhanda ehla njalo eyongikhumbula. Kodwa uhlezi ungitshela ukuthi uyangithanda mamkhulu. Yini uthando lolo hlezi ukhuluma ngalo kimi lolo? Angiboni lo thando ukhuluma ngalo mamkhulu. Ungiphucile impilo yami, wayibeke ezandleni zakho mamkhulu. Angilitholanga mina ithuba lokuthi ngiye esikoleni ngifane nezinye izingane. Ngihleli, ngiwasha, ngiklina, ngilindele indoda endala ukuthi ibuye. Izothi sawubona mngani. Engabe ngisesikolweni njengezinye izingane ukuze isiqiselana iqhakazi. Kodwa sengandlula lapho mamkhulu. Senguxolele, yize ungakaze uxolise kimi. Kodwa ngidlulile konke lapho mamkhulu. Ngiyathemba ukuthi ngelinye ilanga noThixo uyoxolela. Ngiyathemba ukuthi futhi mamkhulu uyaziqhenya ngesinqumo wasithatha eminyakeni eli10 eyandlula. Isinqumo asamosha eyami mamkhulu impilo. Ezakho izingane ezifundile. Kodwa ngithi uThixo akubone mamkhulu. Ngiyabonga sengizoyenza imonologue yami ku2 which is called Ubunzima Bempilo. Ngivuseni amaphupho asephelile. Lona owathi ithemba liyabulala kade laqeda ngami ngoba impilo inzima. Akuhlangani lutho. Angisasiboni nesidingo sokuphila emhlabeni. Ngoba yiki into ehlanganayo. Imisebenzi ayitholakali. Sesithembele kuso isibonelelo sahulumeni. Uma engasifakanga kuba nzima ekhaya. Ma, sidlani namhlanje? Zevela zehli inyembezi kuma. Ngoba azi ukuthi akunalutho. Kwazise ikati lilele eziko. Nami ngiyafisa ngelinye ilanga ma ukuthi ngikujabulise. Ngiyafisa ngelinye ilanga ma ukuthi uyiqhenye ngami. Kodwa impilo inzima ma. Akuhlangani lutho. Ngiyathemba ukuthi uNkulunkulu ngelinye lamalanga uzongisiza nami ukuthi ngikwazi ukuthi uyiqhenye ngawe ma. Uphile lempilo le engifisa ukuthi uyiphile. Ngiyabonga.
Good morning. My name is Nontando Mlambo. Today I'm going to do a song and a monologue. realize what forgiving someone means. It's not about accepting their behavior or excusing their behavior, but rather forgiving them. And forgiving them means not letting them harm your heart. So remember, forgiving someone is letting go, and letting go is growing.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kwanele Mvelase, and today I'll be doing 2 monologues. The first one that I'm doing is called Tlhologelo Phala, and the second one will be Ilifa Lami. Tlhologelo, sebuyile ngane wethu. Hawu, uyaphi? Woza mama ngifuna ukukhuluma nawe. Tlhologelo, uyazi ngane wethu ukuthi ngiyakuthanda ngithi. Ngikuthanda kakhulu. Tlhologelo, ngicela unikeze isikhathi kuphela ngizolakha icebo. Uyabona-ke Tlhologelo, uyabona-ke manje. Musu ukuvumela lo mfana wakho zadlale ngawe manje. Tlhologelo, ayafana ama-gents. Bazokushiya nengane uzosala nobani? Angithi uzosala nami ekugcineni? Uzosala nami Tlhologelo. Yabona-ke Tlhologelo ukuthi ungezisana njengamanje. Bheka sengenza ngiziphakamisise Tlhologelo. Kana sekhaya angithandi izinto zikanjena phakathi kwami nawe. Mina ngifuna Tlhologelo ukuthi ngikuvikele. Kufanele ngikuvikele Tlhologelo. Ngiyakucela mama, ngicela umamele mina. Mamela mina Tlhologelo. Kodwa-ke kuzofanele ngiphuthume Tlhologelo. Zobe ngibone ukudla kulaye ku-microwave. Bengaqondile ukuthi ngikuthuke. Hleka phela mama, hleka ngibone. Yabona-ke ile nto engiyithandayo. Now I'm doing my second monologue. Bini, nikhuluma ngani? Wena bhuti omdala ngiyakubona ngathi sewunomlomo omkhulu. Yini? Ingoba baba kasekho. Ingoba baba kasekho ngoba ngicabanga ukuthi ubaba usekhona lapha ubungiphathisa ngale ndlela ongiphatha ngayo. Kanza kwethu, niyazi indlela ubaba bengithanda ngayo. Futhi ngicabanga ukuthi leli lifa ngelami vele. Ushiyele mina nginesiqiniseko salokho. Ini ngeke ngibone lo ngeke. Ngasa ngifile ngawaqoshisa inkukhu. And futhi wena akwawukuyahlekisa impela ngoba angeke uzithole nalutho. Ngeke ngivumele uthathe ilifa lika baba. And futhi anisuke lapha kwami. Ngoba nje ngiyangibhedela nje nonke.
Good morning, everyone. I go by the name of Mojalefa Khumalo, and I'm from ITMA. I've prepared 2 monologues for you, and the first one is called Wish, and the second one is called 2 Shades Away. The first one goes like this. Have you ever made a wish? I make them all the time. I watch for the first star each night. Starlight, star bright. The first star I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might have the wish I wish. But I can't tell what it is. Only then it will not come true. Have you ever wanted something so bad in your life? So bad that you can't imagine your life without it. But you know what they say. Patience with yourself is called hope. And I hope one day I'm not going to lose that hope. And my second monologue is called 2 Shades Away. Have you ever felt like you are living 2 shades away from the life that you're supposed to be living? I am there. Sometimes I look back, like right now. Here I am, trying this thing called life. Here I am. I know that I can do this. And here I am, living 2 shades away from the life that I was supposed to be living. I know that I was coming right all along, and I know that I can still do better. But first, I still need to figure out where I went wrong. I know that I was coming all right, but something happened along the way that kind of twisted apart, and here I am wondering if I'll ever be good enough ever again. I thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Masentle Ragajane. I am signed to ITMA agency. I will be doing 2 monologues today. The first one is called How He Left. The second one is called Love Me. I've been standing with you. I've been standing with you, Troy. I gave you 18 years of my life just to stand in the same spot with you. I have a life too. Don't you think I had other dreams and aspirations? Don't you think it has ever crossed my mind that I want other men, that I want to feel loved, someone to make me laugh? You're not the only one who has wants and needs. I took all my feelings, I took my wants and my needs, and I buried them inside of your world. I buried them inside of your world. I held on to you, Troy. My mother said, leave him. I said, no, he's my husband. I held on tighter. I said, he's my soulmate. Now you have the nerve to tell me that you have another woman? Always talking about what you give and what you don't give, what you don't have to give, what you take, what other people take from you. You forget that you take too. You've taken every piece of me. I tore myself to pieces for you. Everything that you've taken from me, and to this day, that is the only way I survive as your wife. So you're asking me, what kind of love do I want? Well, I want a man who's going to show me myself. I want a man who's going to love me so deeply that I am not scared to show him my scars. I want a man who I can show my bruises to, and he'll carry me ever so gently through the pain and through the torture. See, I don't want him to do anything extraordinary or anything crazy for me, but I will tell him what I want him to do. I want him to carry me like a queen on a pedestal. I want him to love me. I want him to cherish me. I want him to laugh with me. His heart will be my home, my safe space. He'll be my ride or die. Makshuba uzofanami. And every breath that he takes will be an expression of his undying love for me. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. I go by the name of Retshedisitswe Vinger, and my agency is ITMA, and I'll be performing 2 monologues today. The first one is called Birthday Chronicles. I don't want to sit around. Every birthday I've heard, I sat around. Now it is the time for ending. I have to tell you that I do not like myself past, present, and future. Do you know that there are people who get wonderful things from life? Do you know that there are people who get wonderful things from life? Do you think that they are better than me? You do not know what it means to sit around here and watch the months go by. Do you know how it feels? No, you don't. And tomorrow, it's my birthday. I changed my life. And now I'll be performing the second monologue, which is called Broadway Blonde. What do I want to do? Is that how it works? You have an affair and I get the chance of forgetting about it or just living alone for the rest of my life. It's so simple for you, isn't it? You break what was good between us and leave me to pick up the pieces. And yet you still continue to lie. Bro, I knew about that woman a year ago. I knew about her a year ago. I got a phone call from a friend, but I won't tell you who it is. I won't tell you who it is. Bro, what is going on with you and Jake? Are you guys still together? Are you guys still together? Huh? You know what? Just... Tlhologelo, ha e sa nataba. I thank you.
Stories are funny things. Some lie asleep in the minds of silent men, tossing and turning and sweating and waiting to be real, to be loud and tangible. Other stories are born in the tongues of clueless women, like premature children, not waiting for their time, but rather growling into the world. Other stories are carefully told from fire to fire, from household to household. And then there are the stories like the ones we are about to tell.
This is a story which came into our village like a thunderstorm pouring down big dollops of rain. It's a story which spread through the eyes and ears of witnesses, passerbys, and frightened villages. This is a story that no old woman would have ever thought of, nor any silent man could have ever dreamed. You see, this story was sent by the gods on a gust of wind and a bolt of lightning. It was thrust into our village, and it could only be whispered by the very curious and the very brave. This is a story about a young girl, uThoza, and the wild, unimaginable, terrifying beast.
And this is a village of Noxton, down here somewhere in the Eastern Cape, somewhere far away where nobody ever goes and few people ever live. This is a village of children, women, men, and goats. This is a village whereby time is of little consequence, and the moon has a little function except to show us the path on bright nights and tell us it is time to light the paraffin stoves and wait for supper. This is a village whereby children don't stay children for a very long time, where adults can never really afford to be adults, where women fuss and plan, and men sit silently contemplating the dust, the flies, and the fussing women.
Sometimes the moon pulls bears into the silent men, and clouds swallow women in their wet damp tears, and children disappear into holes that ants make in big hollows. Over the railway line on the other side, we visit the home of the Kwanele. This is a home that is not really a home anymore. It was once a home full of stories until one day the story happened.
A number of family portraits line the entrance wall. The photographs are cut out in round and oval shapes. There is something peculiar about their presentation. Someone's face has been neatly extracted from the shot. The front door opens. Brian enters, an Alsatian police dog following his heel.
In the light of the candle, a tired queen continues with her homework. Tabo, chin in hand, stares at the untouched food. Umakhulu Grace waits patiently. And this is Jonas, the father of Thoza. Jonas is a man without a story, or even if he has one, it has long been forgotten. He is a man without a smile, or even without a shadow. Well, let's just say Jonas is a man without.
A drunkard caller stumbles into a room. He looks at Thoza. Something stirs inside of Kola. Perhaps an old memory of him sleeping so peacefully. Something like a fence burrows in his heart. A kick of anger, fear, something hot, something sharp. He stays a moment and he leaves.
Mrs. Van Beek, Brian's mother, stand outside her house. She's just looking out into the night. But suddenly, she is taken by a feeling of dread. She quickly calls the dogs to come into the kitchen. The funny thing about these older women is just that they always know. I mean, they know everything. They know all the stories from all the ages, but sometimes they can never tell.
In the madhouse, David, Jonas, and Kola are watching soccer on a small portable TV. They smoke dacha and drink cheap brain.
Brian sits on his bed holding an old shoebox. He opens the box and carefully finds the photographs of a man in a policeman's uniform. The photographs have been neatly cut out in roundel shapes. Brian spread the photographs on his bed. Brian then takes a pile of newspapers from the oval shapes, and Brian takes a pile of news clipping from the box, and he opens the box carefully and begins to read the first clipping. The policeman's daughter hangs herself.
I'm excited. I've got my reward in my hand. I've put a lot into it. I'm excited. I'm ready for the show.
You ready for the show?
Yes.
Any advice to whoever who join ITMA? What would you say?
My advice is come to ITMA. Let the agency show you how many doors you can go into. It's about you not sticking to one thing, but rather just tapping into everything that can go into you.
Ngiphethe ama-certificate la wena hayi ngijabulile kore ke itumetse thata hela kore I'm happy bra, I'm happy. Di-class di ne le mnate Godman, di ne di le mnate kore re rutilwe le ntse no le nna self ke ne nagana ke a di itse mare ha ke sheba sentle ke ne ke sa di itse. No, I'm better than before ngizela ITMA.
Sure. So umuntu odoubt ITMA ongazi nge-ITMA ungam-advise uthini ukuthi azojoyina, ungambiza kanjani ukuthi azojoyina?
Ngathi kuye ukuthi ngwana ko ga itlobone. Like try it out, yone it's good because uyafundisiwa izinto ongazaziyo. Yeah. Come and join ITMA because it's good here.
Thank you so much. So,
very soon, Rukman.